What you're looking at here is the interface to our HVAC system. It's where we control the heat in all the different rooms, the lights, the boiler temperature, things like that. The issue that we have with this is the system is an old system. It only runs on Windows XP. You can't run it on Windows 7 or Windows 10. So we have to keep an old computer around to do that. It also doesn't give us the flexibility to go and change things as we try to make improvements or enhancements to the system. We're stuck with what we were given. We had an occasion here recently where we tried to get something fixed because we were having a problem in the boiler room. Went back to the company that had supplied the system, and their talent who had programmed to begin with have all left the company, and they had no one there who knew how to even program this. So we actually traced down one of the workers and got some work done that way, but we need to move towards something that'll work on a new modern Windows 10 system. We need something that we can access from other locations. I mean, we're doing that with this as well, but if we can't get XP system support, we're dead. We don't have any way to monitor our system anymore. What we're looking at here is the ceiling in the auditorium. In this case, it's on the southwest corner, and you can see a real cold spot. The dark blue or dark black area is the cold area. The areas that are yellow are warm. If we look at the windows, you can see around the windows sill it's cold. Windows themselves are showing the sunshine coming in, so we're seeing the warmth. But in the corner up here, we see the coldness, and when we look up in the attic, we'll see there's an area there where that area didn't get enough insulation. It's something that needs to be have additional insulation so we don't have the heat escaping there or the cold coming in. Not insulated properly in the attic. And in fact, if we look in that same area in the attic, we can see the heat coming up in the attic. And here, the yellow is the heat and the dark areas are the cool areas. The attic is cool like it should be, except for along that same wall. So this is an area that needs to be insulated. We can also see in the attic that we have some duct pipe that is giving off a fair amount of heat into the attic. That should be insulated so that we keep the heat all coming down into the auditorium and not escaping into the attic. This one is a picture looking at the whole row of ductwork up in the attic over the top of the auditorium. And in this area is where the pipes are pumping the heat down, but we can see that the ductwork itself isn't insulated very well. We're getting a fair amount of heat loss into the attic right over the heat ducts. Our light board is an ETC 4896. Although it's still functional, allows us to do good performances, it is very dated. One of the issues that you can see is it uses floppy disks to store the information on. The light board is set up such that you can save a program onto that. You can actually take that file and put it onto a computer and work on it off-site. The issue is with floppy disks. Most laptops today, most home computers don't have floppy disks anymore. It can't be moved. The light board was built in 1999, so it's getting close to 20 years old, and it just doesn't give the flexibility to do the things you want to do. One of the issues that we're concerned about is, as we continue to go forward, the people that we would have running shows are going to be familiar with newer technology. For example, at McDonald High School, they have a new ETC board. It's actually smaller in size, has a couple of monitors, but it allows you to save your program to a USB drive that you can easily plug into a laptop or a computer, and you can work on it at home or someplace else. What's important is, as we try to do shows in the future, that we can always find people who can run the light board, and that they can bring their experience from where they were in school or someplace else and use our light board. And likewise, if we have shows coming in from out of town, people who are doing professional shows are going to have experience with newer, modern light boards, and this is going to be a limitation to them.